What's up, guys? Tristan here with Team Redneck Yu-Gi-Oh! And today I'm going to be doing a deck profile / discussion / maybe some test hands of Magical Musketeers. So I started to mess around with this deck a little bit after Ed Deception. He topped the UDS with it. I've always been a very big fan of the deck, but it just wasn't performing. I saw his list. It was really good. A lot of you guys who've played this deck, you've probably seen the list. He obviously did really well with it. And yeah, so this is my interpretation of it. I only changed a couple of cards, and I have like specific reasons for why. But I've been testing a lot with it, both at locals and on Dev Pro and stuff. And you know, the deck it can be good. It bricks it doesn't brick a lot, but like it can brick really bad. But otherwise, like, this is a fantastic deck, and I'm really excited for when Flood comes out because we get a red reboot. And that card just like saves the deck, just because it's a trap card you can activate from your hand, so you can do it under your muskets and stuff, and it's really good. So we'll get right into it. So we play 3 Caspar, obviously. So he searches 2,000 defense. He's really good. Have to play him at 3. Only 2 Starfire. I don't like Starfire at all, but like you have to play it because it just helps you generate so much advantage. But a lot of times, like, I hate seeing this with duality, but it is what it is. And then I play the 1 Wild. I've always been a fan of Wild just because it helps you replenish your resources. And the thing that I noticed with this deck is, like, if you pot Desires and you get rid of like a lot of your stuff, you're in a really limited quantity. And even though Doc can get you those cards back, it doesn't do it fast enough, kind of. So this can at least put the stuff back in the deck so you can get it to search off with this. Also, it's a 1700 attacker, so that's nice. Next, we play 3 Kid Brave. He lets you draw cards. That's all. Like, he just gets you there. Like, it's amazing. And then I'm playing 3 Doc. You just want to see like muskets, and even though he's terrible going first, like, you just need to see muskets. And I also hate like desiring hitting 1 or 2 of these, and then like your ties is in jeopardy and stuff. So I really like this. So that's it for the musket monsters. Next, we just play 6 hand traps. So 3 Ghost Ogre, 3 Ash. They're the best hand traps. There's nothing else to say. Next up for the spells, we have 1 Regeki, because Regeki is really good, obviously. 1 Upstart, 2 Desires, and we got, 3 Duality. So these are your draw cards of the deck. They just help you get there. They're better than Toon Table, just because Toon Table doesn't get you anywhere. Like, it'll add you a Toon World. So like, it'll give you like 4 activations, but it's not really worth it. It doesn't get you any advantage. Like, you're paying, like, Toon World is just a dead card. So like, these like replace themselves. This gets you stuff. This replaces itself, and Regeki is just Regeki. Then you play 3 Ties, because it's just really good. Summoning Caspar, Ties, and then, you know, you just win from there. Like, it's really hard for you to lose if you resolve Ties. And then for the musket spells, we play 3 Cross Domination, because it negates things, and then it's 1 Steady Hand. Steady Hand, rarely ever play it. Usually side it out. I don't really like it, but kind of have to play it. Next up for the traps, we play 1 Fiendish Deal, because it's really good when your opponent activates Regeki and you just chain that and they just cry. 3 Last Stand. This is such a good card, but like, it just bricks you because like, it doesn't do anything. Like, your opponent has to do things. I've definitely lost a couple duels just because I had like multiples of these and they didn't do anything, so it's really sad. And then 3 Desperado, because Drident's a card. So, and then last card is 1 Solemn Judgment, because it stops anything. Extra deck, I'm not going to show you right now just because it's not fully built. It's pretty much just a couple rank 3s and then just a bunch of Cherries targets. This deck doesn't use the extra deck because you want to use your muskets a lot. So it's just whatever you want to put in there. So I'm going to do some test hands. Let's expand this. So yeah, we're going to do some test hands here, and we're just going to see how consistent this is. So let's move the camera a little bit. And then we'll get in here, shuffle the deck a little bit, and really talk about like the potential of this deck. I think if they just got a better way to like summon guys from the deck, like if they got their own barrage, which sounds really crazy, but like it would be so good. It'd probably make this deck kind of busted at that point. Or if like, what else could they use? Maybe just like a generic, even like if it was like a trap, or I guess just like a search card, like a spell or trap search card. Even if like you can't summon a monster that turn or something, I don't know. It'd be really good. Alright, hopefully I shuffled this enough. I really hate like doing test hands after you have it like in a set order, because then it's just usually terrible hands. So, alright, so going first, this is pretty decent. We put this in one of the pendulum zones. The cool thing about this deck is like it kind of has a good matchup against pendulums, because you just put your cards in the pendulum zones, and then like when they activate the pendulum monsters, they just activate for free, so it's pretty nice. So we're going to Duality under the Kid Brave. Got a Desperado, a Judgment, and a Caspar. I feel like Judgment's a really good card, so we're going to go with the Judgment. Like, honestly, like any of these are pretty good, because you add the Desperado, then you have a bunch of stuff. Caspar you have for next turn, but I just like Judgment. Having the Judgment for like any like Regeki or anything is really important. Next, Kid Brave will activate. So we get to discard one of these and draw two. I'm going to do the Last Stand. I'm going to draw into a dock and another Duality. So that was pretty sad. So pretty much we're going to set the Judgment and pass. So like that's like one of the bigger issues of this deck, is there's no way to really like combo off. I mean, obviously this isn't a combo deck. It's like a grind, stall, anti-meta type deck, but I want to find a way to make this deck more like appealing, like combo wise. I have a couple of thoughts. I'm thinking maybe Brilliant Fusion, just because like with Brilliant Fusion and dock, you can like, with Brilliant Fusion you can send like a Caspar to the grave, summon the Seraphonite, the dock will trigger adding the Caspar back to your hand, and then you get the additional normal summons. You normal summon the Caspar. That gives you a couple monsters, but I feel like that'd be like really kind of inconsistent, and you're just adding more bricks to the deck. But it's definitely a thought. Alright, let's do this hand. That's interesting. I think we're in a Duality to see what we can get. Okay. Well, looks like we're going to add the Desperado. Yeah, so this isn't going to be as good of a combo video as my Lightshorn, just because there's not much else to do. Again, we put this in the zone, activate Upstart, so we're going to draw a card. Oh, well there you go, so we got two of the same one, so this will be an easy decision. We'll draw two. Oh, got Desires. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to draw into a Fiendish Deal and a Caspar. Nope, Starfire. Wrong guy. So that's not, like, it's not terrible, but it's not the best. So let's see what we banished. Got two Ties out of the deck. So that's actually pretty good. It's like one of each. Yeah, it's not terrible at all. So then you're pretty okay position. They go, if like they Regeki, you have the Fiendish Deal, you have the Desperado. So like we can do the Desperado, dock, draw two. So now we got to cross another Ash. So that's a pretty good hand. So that's usually like what like a normal, or not normal, but like a pretty like okay hand would be. Like if you open Ties, it's just absolutely busted, obviously. But yeah, so that's pretty much what the deck does. Let's do one more, and then we'll end the video. Ooh, that looks freaking crazy. Okay, so we're gonna go, yeah, we're gonna go Kid Brave. No, we'll put him in the middle. We'll put him in the middle. And then we'll go Ties. So that'll get us, let's see, get a Caspar and a dock. So I'll put Caspar here, and we'll put dock over here. Then we'll go with Kid Brave effect. I'm not too worried about discarding this, just because we have the dock now. So we'll draw two. We'll go Upstart under Caspar. So Caspar will get us a Desperado. And then we can Desires another dock and get the Fiendish Steel back. So we'll go like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's gonna get us Ash and a Judgment, and then this will resolve getting the Fiendish Steel back. Let's see what we banished. So Duality, Kid Brave. So we only have one Caspar in deck, or that's left at least, and a couple of Ghost Ogres. But regardless, you're in a really good position now because you got the Judgment, you have the Fiendish Steel, you have Desperado and a Cross Dom. So yeah, that was a pretty good opening. But yeah, this deck, I don't know, like, it kind of loses the hand traps, but at the same time it doesn't. If they Ghost Ogre you, cry. If they Ash you, it's not terrible. But yeah, so that's my short deck profile discussion, hand test stuff. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you want to see more videos with me using magical muskets and trying to like innovate the deck in a way. Kind of just getting back into this deck. I've been playing Lightsworns forever, obviously, if you've been watching my videos. But yeah, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later.